Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Play.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Keys. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Allen looking for the end zone. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to Dawson Knox.
Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Complete. This is Albert Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen, pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From just shy of midfield, Allen, man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Titans nothing.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go. Let's go.
Derrick Henry. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Tannehill finding Davis for a Titan first down.
Now remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check. 56 to mark, boy. 56. Check, 56. Hey, check. Out.
On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it's going to be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run with Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On first down, Keys. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. Keys. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
Mike. Check 55, Mike. What we got? Check 55, Mike. Check 55, Mike.
And now they'll throw with Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
He's brought down at the
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Bills will move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. And again, it's Allen. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Bass is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. So that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 19-yard line.
second down. Here's Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Under 10. Under 56. 56. Alert, alert, alert.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
Tannehill's pass intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Allen off the play fake. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So after the penalty, we'll have one final untimed play here before halftime. A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
56. Mike, 56, right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Point is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 13-7.
Titans 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Keys. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
Second and 11. Play action. Now it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 37-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, they stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To number 82.
16 yards, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 39, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Incomplete.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
Down Bills.
From midfield, here's Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 40. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and
10. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. To throw again. Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. The left side caught by Diggs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Buffalo.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First and 10 at the 30.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
First down, Keys. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
37.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it. They've got a good chance at ending up winning this game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On third down. Keys, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
3. And the Bills first down.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They run the counter. Keys, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On second down, Keys. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen to throw on third down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down.
They dialed up the blitz on third down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To the 49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Keep it on the ground. Keys. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.